Good evening, everyone. Welcome to our slightly scary stories for school-aged children. I am Bee. I am going to be your host for this story time. Welcome to leading up to our annual Jack-o'-lantern contest, the winners. And in the meantime, while we're anticipating everything that is going to be happening, I'm going to read some scary stories or slightly scary stories. And I am going to start off with some songs. Well, one song, Sipping Spiders Through a Straw, Campfire Songs for Monsters. We're going to start off with a song, and then we're going to show you what I have in my cauldron. This is just like sipping cider through a straw. Sipping spiders through a straw, to the tune of sipping cider through a straw. Okay, so I'm going to sing a line, and then you're going to repeat it after me. I'm going to kind of sing it along as we go, and you'll get the hang of it. The biggest fly I ever saw, was sipping spiders, through a straw, right through a straw. I asked him if he'd show me how, to sip those spiders, and share his chow, Then word to wing, and I to jaw, We sip those spiders, right through a straw, From time to time, that straw should slip, would slip. We'd sip some spiders, Fly trap to live, And now I have, a flying law, and lots of maggots, to call me ma, I'll tell you this, before you try. Don't sip your spiders, just eat the fly. Okay, so here are the fun illustrations. They're sipping spiders through a straw. And look at that. Oh, they're getting married. And look at all the little baby maggots. How adorable. Okay, thank you for that silliness. We might sing another song later, but I want to show you what I brought in my cauldron. During our little story times during the day, we bring cuddly things like stuffed animals and puppets. But tonight, I have some creepy crawly. Oh, get back in there. Get back in there. Don't pay attention to that hand. Look at this. This one is so cuddly. Oh, look. Ooh, it has got red eyes. Lovely. Let's see what else I got in there. What else? Oh, this one is super cute. Some people love these and other people don't. So I like bats, even when I'm not being a witch. And a raven. And I told you to get back in there. Oh, and my friend, the hand. And that is what I have in my cauldron here. Okay, so now they're all going to listen to the stories and sing songs and have so much fun with us. We're going to start off with a not so scary story at all. It's scary for the rabbit in here, and it might be scary for something else too. So this is called The Black Rabbit by Philippa Leathers. It is published by Candlewick Press. And the story time will only be up for a couple hours, so please watch it while you can. The Black Rabbit. Rabbit woke up one morning and stepped out of his burrow into the bright sunlight. It was a beautiful day. But something was wrong. He was not alone. Rabbit was scared. "Go away, Black Rabbit," he cried, but the Black Rabbit did not move. Rabbit ran, but the black rabbit was right behind him. Rabbit ran even faster. Look, it's right behind him. Watch out. The black rabbit won't find me here, thought Rabbit, and he hid behind the tree. That's a smart thinking rabbit. But when Rabbit stepped out from behind the tree, guess what was there? There was the black rabbit right in front of him. Oh my goodness. Crazy. Maybe he is not a good swimmer like me, thought Rabbit, and he jumped into the river and swam to the other side. But as he pulled himself onto the bank, boom, the black rabbit climbed out of the water too. What do you want? Cried Rabbit, trembling. Why are you following me? But the black rabbit did not reply. Rabbit began to run again, faster than he had ever run before, straight into the deep, dark wood. Welcome to the deep, dark wood. Oh, goodness. The forest was dark and quiet. The black rabbit was nowhere to be found. With a sigh of relief, Rabbit sat down and nibbled a carrot. Whew. Until he noticed two eyes shining brightly in the dark. Oh no, thought Rabbit, the black rabbit has found me. But it was not the black rabbit. What is that? Rabbit ran so fast. He ran as fast as he could out of the deep, dark forest with Wolf close behind him. He ran and ran and ran, and then he tripped. Rabbit scrambled to his feet, but it was too late. He shut his eyes tight and waited for Wolf to attack. I can't look at the next page. But nothing happened. What? Nothing happened. Because there, standing in the sunlight behind Rabbit, was the black rabbit. Rabbit smiled, and somehow he knew that the black rabbit was smiling back. Hand in hand, they bounced off across the field. The end. Wow. So not so scary, but it can get a little scary. We are reading The Headless Horseman Rides Tonight by Jack Perletsky, illustrated by Arnold Lobel. And we are just going to read one poem for now. Oh, by the way, this is by Green Willow Press. This is so creepy, so creepy. I'm going to show you the illustration first. Look at those, creepy, the Darkling Elves. Look at that. The Darkling Elves. In wildest woods, on treetop shelves, sit evil beings with evil selves. They are the dreaded Darkling Elves, and they are always hungry. In garish garb of capes and hoods, they wait and watch within their woods to peel your flesh and steal your goods, for they are always hungry. Through brightest days and darkest nights, these terrifying tiny sprites await to strike and take their bites, for they are always hungry. Watch every leaf of every tree, for once they pounce, you cannot flee. Their teeth are sharp as sharp can be, and they are always hungry. Take a look at that again. See them sitting, just waiting on the top of the tree, waiting for that little girl to be done reading her book, just like we're doing right now. The Darkling Elves. This book is full of lots of other creepy poems. Should you be interested in checking it out at the library? The next story I would like to read is The Dangerous Alphabet. I am going to put on my very witchy glasses for this one. Okay, this is the Dangerous Alphabet by Neil Gaiman, illustrated by Chris Grimley, or Grimley, not sure. And this is by HarperCollins Publishing. Okay, here we go. I'm going to step back a little so you can see the whole thing. A is for always. That's where we embark. Look at all of the creepy things. A is for always. Here we go. B is for bat, pushing off in the dark. C is the way that we find and we look. D is for diamonds, the bait on the hook. E for the evil that lures and entices. F is for fear and its many devices. G is for good, as in hero and mourning. H is for help me, a cry and a warning. I am the author who scratches these rhymes. J is the joke monsters make of their crimes. K is but a kiss, lovers glow with elation. L is like Ellen, their last destination. M is for mirrors you'll stare in forever. N is for night and for nothing and never. O is for ovens, far under the street. P is for piracy, blunt or discreet. Q for quiet, bar one muffled scream. R is a river that flows like a dream. S is for somewhere, a skull and its smile. T is for treasure heaped into a pile. You are the reader who shivers with dread. W's warnings went over your head. V is for vile deeds done in the night. X marked the spot if we read the map right. Why is your last question the end of the ring? Z waits alone and it's not for a thing. I love Neil Gaiman. He's so great. He's written so many creepy things. Coraline. Yeah, should we do another song? Let's do a song. Okay. Pardon me while I look at my book. Oh, this one is perfect for this time of year. Blow, blow, blow your nose. We're going to sing this one together. We'll do it twice. Pretty sure you'll memorize it. Blow, blow, blow your nose. Sick and stuffy ghost. Pick it and poke it and pull it out and spread it on your toast. Ew, yum. Let's do that one again. Blow, blow, blow your nose. Sick and stuffy ghost. Pick it and poke it and pull it out and spread it on your toast. Another classic from sipping spiders through a straw. Campfire songs for monsters. Okay, now here is one. You might know something that goes a little like this. It's called the Monster Mash. Oh, David Catrow is the author. And it is an imprint of Scholastic. Monster Mash. Look at the monster. Let's see how this goes. I was working in the lab late one night when my eyes beheld an eerie light. For my monster from his slab began to rise, and suddenly, to my surprise, he did the mash. He did the monster mash. The monster mash. It was a graveyard smash. He did the mash. It caught on in a flash. He did the mash. He did the monster mash. Oh,
From my laboratory in the castle east to the master bedroom where the vampires feast, the ghouls all came from their humble abodes to get a jolt from my electrodes. They did the mash. They did the monster mash. The monster mash. It was a graveyard smash. They did the mash. It caught on in a flash. The monster mash. They did the monster mash. Look at all of those monsters. Fantastical monsters. The zombies were having fun. The party had just begun. The guests included Wolfman Dracula and his son. The scene was rocking. All were digging the sounds. Igor on chains, backed by his baying hounds. Everyone, let's pause for a moment. And oh, 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 just like his baying hounds. The coffin bangers were about to arrive with their local vocal group, the Crypt Kicker 5. Woo! They played the mash. They played the monster mash. The monster mash. It was a graveyard smash. They played the mash. It caught on in the flash. They played the mash. They played the monster mash. Out from his coffin, Drax's voice did ring. Seems he was troubled by just one thing. He opened the lid and shook his fist and said, "Whatever happened to my Transylvania twist?" It's now the mash. It's now the monster mash. The monster mash. And it's a graveyard smash. It's now the mash. It's caught on in a flash. It's now the mash. It's now the monster mash. Now everything's cool. Drax a part of the band, and my monster mash is the hit of the land. For you, the living, this mash was meant to. When you get to my door, tell them Boris sent you. Then you can mash. Then you can monster mash, the monster mash, and do my graveyard smash. Then you can mash. You'll catch on in a flash. Then you can mash. Then you can monster mash. And that is the end. Here's the next monster he's creating. But look how creepy these monsters are right here. Those are very scary, very scary. But not so scary, but also sort of scary. This one, it's like a dog monster. It has lots of little sniffy, cute little dog noses. It's so cute. But it's also a monster, so it's got to be a little scary. Okay, whew. That was a good one for sure. Okay, we are going to do another spooky, scary poem. This one is from another book by Jack Prelutsky and Arnold Lobel, Nightmares, Poems to Trouble Your Sleep. This one is called The Witch. Here's the witch. Very, very creepy, very scary. The witch. She comes by night in fearsome flight, in garments black as pitch, the queen of doom upon her broom, the wild and wicked witch. A cackling crone with brittle bones and desiccated limbs, two evil eyes with warts and styes and bags about the rims. A dangling nose, 10 twisted toes, and folds of shriveled skin, cracked and chipped and crackled lips that frame a toothless grin. She hurtles by, she sweeps the sky and hurls apart a piercing screech. As she swoops past, a spell is cast on all her curses reach. Take care to hide when the wild witch rides to shriek her evil spell. What she may do with a word or two is much
too grim to tell. But do tell which. Spooky, scary, slightly scary. Yes. Okay. So we have one more song to do before we close this story time of slightly scary stories. And then we get to find out the winners. One more song from Campfire Songs for Monsters. I highly recommend all of these songs. This one is perfect. This one is to the tune of Skinamarink. Slither and slink. Slither and slink and stink and wink. Slither and stinky do. We scare you. We scare you in the basement and in the garden shed. We scare you in your closet and underneath your bed. Slither and slink and stink and wink. Slither and stinky do. Bye, bye, boo. We really scare you. Bye, bye, boo. And there it is. All the scary monsters. We can say goodbye to them. And who else would like to say goodbye? Oh, let's see. Oh, the little spider, my cute spider friend. He's so snuggly. Mwah. And who else would like to say goodbye? Let's see. They'll be sleeping in my cauldron later. Oh, yes, my raven. Mwah. And what else? Oh, the bat. The bat. Yes, the bat. And one last thing. Would like to say goodbye to you. Bye. It's been a pleasure. Stick around for the winners of the contest. Thank you all for coming. We'll see you next year. We will see you next year. Goodbye.